At this time, I feel that there is a lot of self-reflection and self-work going on in the world, whether that is walking through nature, journaling, doing something that is going to help us to understand the moment that we're in. I think it's all contributive and I think it's all helpful. I have shared that I've been into different types of healing work, such as Reiki healing, past life regression, hypnotherapy, sound bowls, all of that. And I wanted to share that for the first time last week, I did a hypnotherapy session. I went to Santa Monica. It was a Friday afternoon and I had a wonderful experience. So I thought I would share a couple of takeaways that I had in case anyone else is interested in this type of work. So I got there and we talked. At first we were discussing my goals, where I wanted to take it, what was the intention of the session. And then what happened was she took me through this audible, close your eyes, talk it out type of exercise where we could understand if I was more of a visual person, audible person, or feeling person. I kind of have a mixture of all three. And the work of what I was describing to her that I really needed to work on was healing of the heart. We went back to childhood. We went back to past lives. And before I say anything else about that, I just want to say there is still some stigma around hypnotherapy, that it's scary or that you're being controlled by somebody. None of that is true. So when you are hypnotized, you are 100% in control. You remember everything that happens and you are also talking through the experience. So you are co-creating the experience with the practitioner. It's not just you under this trance, not knowing what's going on. So I think there's still some misconceptions about that. So I wanted to just say from my experience, it's positive, it's memorable, it's helpful. Basically, we did this exercise where it was like stepping into an elevator, going down into the past. So it starts with your age, talking back down the years, and then stepping into your past life. And I did have that show up for me. And it was really interesting, the images and the memories that did come up, because at the end of the experience, we tied it back to the future after this past life into my current life, and how what showed up for me in the past life represented itself in this world. And it was really fascinating. It was a lot of food for thought. I did a lot of journaling afterwards. It was really, really fucking intense for me. Like, there was a point where it got so intense, I was like, I need to stop for a second. I need to get up. I need to use the restroom. This is very, very intense. And she was like, oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? Just know that you're safe. You're safe. You're safe. I'm like, I know I'm safe. There's nothing wrong. It's just like, this is a very, very intense experience for me. So I had to get up, use the restroom, hit my Juul for a second, and just kind of collect my thoughts before I came back into the session. And it was okay. We were able to get back into the trance and kind of continue to go through the journey. But I will just say that it was a very, very intense experience. It was not relaxing at all. It was not kind of like, I was just sitting there, you know, see the fantasy scene that you want to be at. It's a beautiful beach and a beautiful sunset and everything is sunshine and rainbows. No, it was not like that. It was intense as hell. So I just wanted to keep it real, that it's probably going to come through differently for everyone. But for me, it was like, whoa there, I need to take a break and come back to this. Past lives, I think, is often considered a Eastern concept that happened in the East, but it also is something that Native Americans believed. So it really is something that can be helpful. You don't have to believe in it. That's okay. But it's something that if you do go into the Akashic records, if you do focus on past life therapy, the only things that are going to show up are things that are going to help you in this lifetime. Thinking about the concept of past lives, it reaffirms my belief that we are all extremely connected and extremely intertwined, especially when you consider that we've had multiple past lives, because our stories intertwined throughout history and we're all back here now. So if anybody is feeling like they're alone on an island, that their voice doesn't matter, or that their story is insignificant, it's not, because we are all connected. And when one of us is able to rise, to fulfill our potential, to achieve our dreams, it actually is a positive energy added into the entire collective of humanity. So I wanted to share this. This is my take. I'm not by any means saying that my beliefs or what I do is the only way to go, but as somebody who is also a part of the collective, I want to be able to put my experience into the collective so that if people are looking for new ideas to do that self-reflection, that self-building, that self-growth, that they can take away whatever they want from my own experience. So I would say this is something that's very interesting. It was helpful to me. And when I come back and do another similar type of session, I think instead of looking at the past, what I'm going to be doing is calling my higher conscious, focusing on building the future instead. But for me, it was really important to see how the past life affected this life, even down to some of the people and some of the experiences that showed up in my life. And I think when I can understand that we're all humans, we're all going through something, it just allows me to look at experiences from a new lens in an objective type of way. So I love it. I'm always going to be working on myself. I believe that we're always healing and growing as long as we're alive in these bodies. And I'm happy to share my journey with you. I would love to know what you're doing, what your thoughts are. And I hope you are having a wonderful start to your week. And I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Thank you.